Other news today, Mayor Brandon Johnson releasing his forecast for Chicago's 2026 budget. The city facing what's projected to be a deficit of more than $1.1 billion.
This news just coming out in the last hour or two. Julian Cruz joins us now with the latest.
Hey guys, one thing is certain, it's going to be a rough ride. Today's budget forecast will make for difficult reading for city council members this Labor Day weekend. The financial projection for fiscal year 2026 adding to a Mayor Brandon Johnson setback yesterday with the Chicago Board of Education approving a new budget with CPS looking to close a $734 million deficit.
Chicagoans deserve the truth about the fiscal conditions of our city.
Mayor Brandon Johnson delivering what he describes as harsh truths at today's Zoom presentation. Johnson spelling out some of the reasons for the projected $1.15 billion deficit in fiscal year 2026.
The drivers are clear: rising personnel, healthcare, and pension costs, combined with the loss of one-time supports that previously helped balance the budget.
There is fat in this budget to be found, and there are ways to do things better.
Joe Ferguson.
Let me help y'all to understand something. When Brandon Johnson on his Zoom call says stuff like basically in one-time payments that help them balance the budget, what they are basically saying is money like the former vid money. You know what I'm talking about, the former jab pandemic money. So they was getting pandemic money, and it's the only reason why Chicago's budget was even relatively close to being balanced in the previous years, which is really weird because they knew that they didn't have a balanced budget. They knew that at some point that the city of Chicago would have to go back to pre-pandemic planning in order to make sure that they kept the budget up. They also are facing a $734 million budget deficit with the schools, and that's his own budget, separate from the 1.2. Basically, they saying 1.15, but I said 1.2. I anticipated it being 1.2. It's probably going to balloon up to 1.6 because this is just a forecast. This isn't necessarily the budget itself, but they are anticipating a $1.15 billion budget deficit, which is one of the reasons why they are begging for $800 million from the Trump administration. They begging Trump and they saying, send the money that you would send in order for us to be able to balance our budget instead of sending the National Guard in order to make our neighborhoods safe, because all of these 50 aldermen and the mayor is completely incompetent on being able to balance the budget for the city of Chicago.